Astrology time today is Friday. It is the 14th of August. So let's go. The moon is going to be void, of course, all day long in Virgo. So basically, we're going to follow up on things today. It's kind of a good thing to do, right? We don't really want to start anything new. We did that yesterday, right? Void, of course, moons are not good times for starting new projects. It's just not the way it is, right? Unless it's in certain signs. And we go over that every time, right? And now, I sent out emails yesterday, and I did so regarding the planetary dignities that I mentioned on yesterday's broadcast. Now, the reason why I did that was because a little chart would help. And if you're subscribed to my email list, you got that in your email, all right? And so it had that little chart in there, the planetary rulers for each of the signs, as well as where the planets are, for the rulers of each sign, right? It was a chart with that, with the signs and the rulers. And then it gave, it told you what planets were, where the planets are exalted, where they were in each of the signs, as well as, in fall and in detriment. Now, that was a project unto itself, let me tell you. Any time that I spend trying to make graphics or do something different like that, I lose time from the astrology, and it's kind of a necessary evil, because I do like designing that stuff, and I do like putting those charts and things together, and like the basic artwork and all that stuff, even though it's pretty simple. So it's pretty simple stuff, but that's a little creative project. And then also I also put into the email that I would do personal readings. Now, people have been asking me a lot about personal readings, and I've always been deferring. I'm going to try to come up with some kind of auto schedule and payment process so that we can streamline that process and be able to do it. I did put a fee schedule out there, and I don't really want to talk about it here, but I do, because I don't feel like that's really the focus of what I want to do. But I do enjoy doing personal charts, and people have been asking me enough that I decided I would just put that out there. I finally was able to come up with something in my mind that would be proper compensation for doing that kind of work. So, certainly you're not going to get wealthy doing it, but it keeps your mind sharp, and it actually opens up dialogue with different people. So it's kind of fun, and it does have to, believe it or not, Daily Astrocat does incur expenses every single month, and I just pay those out of my pocket. I don't get any revenue from this or anything. So this will be a way to help possibly offset that if people want to take advantage of some of those readings. So who knows? It might be a win-win, right? Be able to get some more things out there. Maybe a new computer. This one's starting to get a little tired. I've been planning on it since last January, and I've just been putting it off. So maybe we'll see. Maybe for Christmas, who knows? So anyway, look, there were little actions. Those were little actions that I undertook yesterday. Now, why do I tell you about these? It's Leo season, so I'm going to tell you about this stuff, right? Because that's what we do in Leo season. We talk about ourselves, and we talk about what we're doing. But also, we're making room for stuff since the eclipse, right? So the eclipse happened in the South Node where the moon and sun met up, right? So very close to that South Node. That's the one where we're shedding, right? We're shedding some of those things that we're shedding. So we got to make room, right? We got to make room we got to push our ego aside a little bit and be able to just make room to be able to take on some future abundance, right? Now, look, what are we doing today to get a jump on it? Well, that's those little actions that I took yesterday were to get a jump on it right now. But today, I'm going to follow up on some of my past appointments and different visits and things that I've done and see what else I can make happen. Old stuff, right? Nothing new. That way, I purge any potential backlog that I may have that I haven't gotten to yet, or might be nagging on me in the back of my head. And it's going to have me see what I can make happen, right? I'm going to see what I can do. Now, and I can look for more opportunities after that, because that's what we're going to be doing. I won't be stressing over the details, however. Now, what about you? What is it that you're going to do today that's going to help you get through some maybe of your backlog or drain some, just to advance yourself forward, to help yourself get rid of something that's burdening you and to be able to open you up for new possibilities and new adventures, right? What can you clear up today? And don't give the TGIF answer either, right? Because it's going to be Friday, but it's not a TGIF Friday. The moon's in Virgo. Let's use it. The moon in Virgo means TCB, not TGIF. And today's keyword is business, because that's what we're taking care of. Now, it's a good day for it, though, let me tell you. So our color is green tea. Why not, right? Leo season is about to get really loud and busy, and you're going to begin to feel that today. It's going to start building. Mercury is approaching Jupiter in Leo. Now, there are no aspects today, and I'm going to say this one more time. There are no aspects today. There are no planetary perfections, planet on planet, and there are no lunar aspects. There's a quincunx, but quincunxes don't count towards void of course. So we have a quincunx with the moon, and I believe it was Venus, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's Saturn. So Saturn is the only listed aspect on an entire day. However, think about this. Jupiter in Leo, Mercury and Jupiter in Leo, that's creative, bold, and communicative. There's 1 week left in this Leo season. So you're going to stay humble and check your ego at the door as we're leaving, right? Once you do this, you're going to need to clear a spot on your shelf for some kind of new award or like recognition, because that stuff's coming. It's baked into the whole process that we're moving into. As we release, we'll start gaining more, right? The more we give, the more we receive, right? So we've got to make sure that we're just in that loop and in that green energy loop. Now, Mercury and Jupiter will expand the reach of our communications, and it will assure a nice return for our efforts, and to use today's energies to keep taking care of business. Now, watch the moon carefully as she moves through, and she begins to wind down through the zodiac until she reaches Pisces on the other side, right? That's going to be the next eclipse. That's going to be a lunar eclipse in Pisces. She's going to reveal the emotional mindset we will need to be in when the sun starts traversing these areas. So when the moon's in Scorpio, it's going to be a huge opportunity for us to be able to do some things. Yes, that's going to be a huge opportunity for us when the sun's there to be able to reap in some of the benefits of what it is that we're doing right now. So, and that's that emotional mindset. But the emotional mindset, the physical returns will come later on when the sun is actually in that season. The moon is just testing the waters right now. She's going to keep on going around, right? Now, today we will learn that today we're going to learn that what a Virgo moon doesn't lack for organization or planning, right? Right? What does Virgo lack for organization and planning? Well, think about this. You have that in Capricorn too, but it's the mutable versatility of Virgo that sets it apart from the other archetypes. And that's why it's very interesting. It is the mutable intelligence of the sign of Virgo that makes it seem like it can overcome just about any situation, right? Like a MacGyver thing, right? Just making it work out. Take some duct tape and hold some stuff together. Very clever, very clever. That's a great word for it, and that's a Mercury word for it. Clever, and that cleverness is amplified because going into Jupiter, right? Your cleverness, your words, your thoughts, everything is going to just start popping after today, right? But for tonight, sleep while you can, okay? Tomorrow is a busy day. So think about this, okay? In 1909, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Speedway, Indiana, home of the Indy 500. Okay, so it hosts its first motorized event in 1909, which was a series of motorcycle races. Okay, you ever wondered when that started? 1909. And in 1883, Ernest Everett Just, he's an African-American embryologist known for his pioneering work in the physiology of development, especially fertilization and cell division. He's born in Charleston, South Carolina, and he died in 1941. And that's all I have for you. Let's recap, shall we? Our color is green tea, and today's keyword is business, as in taking care of business. And that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate and love every single one of you. That mailing list, if you want to join it, it's on the website. If you head to the website, I'll post it down below. Might even try to figure out a way to be able to have you get it without even joining the email list. I'll make it like it's a little add-on or something if you sign up. And that way there, we'll get that out to we'll get that in more people's hands, right? So you can go to the website for that. Thank you. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Today is a 7. Happy astrocatting.